Time for divine shot, KJ events. This real talk's the brand. You understand how we do, my man. I'm on that Friday night Knicks shit, dripping in Knicks shit. Up in the world, most famous arena with the click. That's the conglomerate. The Knicks real talk, the real prominent. I'm a bit like the Omicron variants, dominant. Paying homage to the cat in the chat. That's where it's at. Cause I'm hearing that you don't care for hyperbole, we straight facts. We interact with the mob, the gods. Up in the pod, the squad, with the side. But I to rob you on the job, my energy. Feeling tripping in 10 books. As they cook my game plan, and my brand for loot and pursuit. Going hard like the New York City gritty committee. Cause that the Knicks ain't always pretty, but we all stay giddy. And we embrace the fan base, like the links, amp your mace. We create the logo when there's airspace that appear like Squarespace. Staring down on the Chase Bridge, look at that Knicks City drip. There's 50 dashes on the court, looking pretty legit. I stay true to the orange and blue. I thought you knew, so here's a few bars to shine like stars divine to Mount Mars. Knicks real talk. Here we go, let's go.
Knicks real talk right here. I'm representing
Knicks real talk.
right here. Let's get it.
Here we go, let's go.
We here in the building.
Knicks real talk.
Let's get it.
Here we go, let's go.
Yeah, for real. Yes, sir.
Knicks real talk.
We here.
Here we go,
in the
let's go.
building. Knicks real talk. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah, for real. Yes, sir.
Let's get it. Yeah, what's going on, everybody? Salute. What's good, man? Knicks real talk, game day. We in the building, man. Your man Divine holding it down for my partner, Shaw Powers, man. I got to hold it down for him tonight, but he be in the chat, man. Still being active with him. But anyway, man, Knicks at Brooklyn today, man. In the Barclays, in Brooklyn, against the Brooklyn Nets, man. Should be a fun game today, man. Gonna be a really good game. Battle of the boroughs, back and forth basketball, man. So it's gonna be fun. New York should be lit today. You got the Brooklyn Nets and the Knicks, man, up in the building, man. So it's gonna be a really good game. I'm looking forward to it. 5:30 on ABC. This will be done an hour and change from now. They'll be getting popping, man. But I'm really looking forward to this thing today. I think it's gonna be a really important game for the New York Knicks again. After coming off that thriller in Boston the other night, 120 to 117. RJ Barrett, the Boston's Matt Strangler, and Randall Bully Ball. IQ doing this thing, Brunson in the building the other night, man. So coming off a great win the other day in Boston, now to go back over here to Brooklyn, and see if we can get another W to get the 3 in a row, man. We really in this thing, man. But that was a exciting win the other night, man. It was really gritty from the Knicks. They went out there and battled hard, man, and kept their composure. Took it to the overtime, and they prevailed. Like I said, RJ Barrett ice in his veins, and that was beautiful, man. Them guys playing some good basketball. So now we go up against Kyrie Irving and these guys, man. We obviously know Durant, Kevin Durant there, and Ben Simmons as well. But tonight for the injury report perspective, we'll get into that later. But overall, man, we ready to go ahead and fight tonight, man. Go ahead and get this thing popping and see if we can get 3 in a row, stay right there in the 6th and 7th spot. In the Eastern Conference, man. Still trying to get into the playoffs and things of that nature. So it should be an all-out good game tonight, man. Salute to the chat and everybody up in there, man. Real talk. Let's go get it tonight, man. It's gonna be a fun game in New York. The city should be buzzing right now. I think the fan base pretty excited about what's going on. So let's hope they go out there and get a good performance tonight, and go out there and make things happen, man, and get these cats up out of there, man, and get a W and head on back to the Garden for four games in a row against. And that's gonna be a crazy week coming up for the Knicks. So you like to end today, this weekend with a good win against the Nets tonight. I think it'll be really good test for these guys. But I'm really happy the way they played in Boston the other night. They was grinding it out, gritting it out. Julius Randle, what can I say, on another level, inside, outside, upside, downside, whatever way this cat is killing the basketball game right now. So overall, you got to kind of be happy with the way they playing. Jalen Brunson doing what he's doing this season, 22 points a game. He's killing it, 40% from downtown, 48 from the field. RJ doing what he's doing after coming back from the injury, man. It's really fun to watch right now. So we just got to keep this momentum going, man. This is a big test for us today. And I hope that we go in there and play hard today, and I'll leave it all out on the floor and try to come out with a victory. I think Julius Randle going to do what he do. He's been on a tear. I think Brunson against Kyrie going to be a fun matchup. RJ, so it's going to be interesting, man. But, obviously they don't have Kevin Durant. And obviously they don't have Ben Simmons tonight. But you know what? We don't have a player that's important to us, too. So, your next man, you play in front of you. You play who in front of you. It don't matter. So we're going to go out there tonight and really try to get to the victory. I think it'll be a really big win for the Knicks, man. Seems like all these wins lately is big win. And Cleveland win was a big win. The Boston win was a big win. This would be just as big. You can get the Nets out there tonight and really get back and getting back to doing what you're doing, playing New York Knicks basketball, man, and staying gritty and executing the game plan, man, and it's working out so far. But we knew coming into these next 10 games was going to be pretty critical for the Knicks. And so far, so good. We started off pretty good, man, beating 2 high-caliber teams. And they pretty much had all their players except for one, the Marcus Smart. But Cleveland was loaded. The Celtics were loaded other than Marcus Smart. So we played them with their best. And we prevailed, man. That was a solid job they did, man, up in Boston. Man, I can't say enough about that. That was probably one of the Knicks' best games all year. They really took it to them cats, man. And they wasn't backing down. Randall and Brunson killing it. I'm like RJ having a not so good game, but with ice in his veins though, knocked down a big three. Hit 2 clutch free throws. So that's gritty, man. It really is, man. I gotta get Knicks their flowers. So let's hope they can continue that thing today. Get back to their winning way and pick up another win today. Big win tonight. They can get that off, man. To move to 27-23. Where we got 32 games left. Counting this one. 20-12 do me fine. We got 32 games left. We got the 50-point mark right now. We got 32 games left, man. Let's hope we can at least go half of that. Well, not half of that. I would love to see the Knicks go 20-12 in the next couple of games, and I think that by the end of the season, that'll get us at 47 wins. I think we should be all right. So let's hope this thing can. Let's hope that we can, right now just execute the game plan that Ted's putting out there. Playing hard like the way you playing. They are really in their game, man. And this team is, like I've been saying all season long, I like this team. This team is legit. This is a legit team, man. Injuries, what have you, takes part, but these cats got the how do I say, resiliency. Like I always say, this is a resilient team. They got fight in them cats. They come out and play every night. When one don't got it, the other got it. It's so beautiful to see. And we haven't even seen the best of Quentin Grimes yet. We want to see him start hitting this three ball a little bit more consistency, and keep doing the things he's been doing. But his driving the ball, pulling on the floor, his attacking the rim, all that looks good, man. He just got to knock down that three ball, the way we know he can. I think once Quentin Grimes get that going, I think the Knicks gonna be a pretty even more tougher team. Because now you got 4 cats in that starting lineup. Hawk can score the ball. And I just wait. I can't wait for his 3 to get on. So I hope after I go through our itinerary, and I'll drop a link, man. But I gotta go through the itinerary first, then I get back at the link on you guys. Y'all can hop in. A salute to the chat, man. Salute to Queen, Core Mega, Shy Pudge, the Smoking Niggas in the building. King Ribby, salute to you, my man. Fabian, what's good? But yeah, man, I'm ready for this one today, man. The Knicks got to go out there and execute the game plan, man. And this is a big win for us tonight. Big game for us. It'll be a big win knowing that we got the Lakers Tuesday, the Heat after the Lakers Thursday, the Clippers after that. Then we got the Sixers after that. 4 games at home in the span of so many a week or whatever. And we playing some quality teams. So we got to go out there and just keep the momentum going, man. But so far so good coming off these 10 tough games that we talked about. Having that win over Cleveland and going to Boston and winning that game, that make me feel good knowing that these cats can come out and play and come out and play and go hard. I know they will. And I think we're gonna be all right, man. And real talk, yeah. Hey, Smoking Nick, I dropped the link. It's gonna be about a half hour, fam. I gotta go through my game, go through the game day analogy. Then I'll drop the link in about a half hour. You can get in here, but right now I gotta go through the shows, the way we do it. Then I'll open the chat up and let I get it popping. But yeah, man. Real talk though, for me, it's about just executing, man. It's really about executing, doing what Ted putting out there, and just doing your job. They've been doing their job. Real talk. Julius Randle. I don't want to hear all. Also, I'm talking about all NBA. Real talk. Forget the All-Star stuff. Julius Randle is playing on all NBA levels right now. You got to put him up. You got to put him up in the top 10 in the conversation of MVP. This team over 500. They battling for the 6th spot in the East right now, and he putting up crazy numbers. You know what I mean? So. This thing is something what I'm seeing from Julius Randle, the way he attacking the rim, and his shot look good, his mid-range game look good. He getting it from all over the place, and I think that's so. He is playing out his mind right now. So between him and Jokic, and I think Embiid, and ain't too many cats doing what Julius Randle is doing. If you look at the numbers up and down the board in the NBA right now, that cat is really killing it. So. With him and Jalen Brunson having a year that he playing, that it's pretty tough, man. So I really like where we at as a team right now, and this thing is gonna get even interesting in the next couple of weeks by the trading deadline. It's gonna be interesting, man. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to the rest of this 32 game journey because I think the Knicks making a statement right now. So it's good. It's good for the fan base. It's good for the brand, everything. You know, it's good for us that we got something great to feel good about. You know, the team playing well. And, you know, for so many years, you don't get that. But right now, you know, they're playing good basketball, man. They're resilient. Like I said, they lose a certain amount of games, they really fight their way back. And like I said, being down injured players that key parts of the season and missing game because of free throws here and there. And but for the most part, the Knicks have been a resilient team, and they be in game. They're not getting blowed out. They compete real hard, and I like this team. They compete real hard. So let's just hope tonight we can go ahead in Brooklyn and they compete even harder. And knowing that Ben Simmons won't be in the building, and you know, and we obviously KD is out. You know, obviously we man down Mr. Robinson and USC. We'll see what it is tonight, man. But I'm looking forward to this game. This is a big game for New York Knicks. Real talk, man. Because I think they got to let people know that we for real, and I think they are letting people know for real. But every game they win, like the Cleveland game, the Celtic game, and then the game like the Nets today, it just let people know that they real. They really. This team is a real team. This ain't no fluke. It ain't no. This team is set. I think Jalen Brunson changed the game for the New York Knicks, and I think this team is set. We just got to get a couple of more players to, you know, get in here, man, and help boost that bench, which has been playing well lately, quickly, even killing the whole season. Salute to him. But McBride having a couple of nice games, man, and Gerald was filling in pretty admirably for Mitchell Robinson, having Hartenstein holding it down the best they can at the 5 spot. But they playing some D though, and that's where it's all starting at to me. 103, 105 to 103 against Cleveland now with defense, and other than the Celtic overtime, that defense was there, man. So, you know, and that's what Tibbs do. They got talent on the offense side of the ball. 3 cats could score 20 on any given, scoring 20 every night, just about, other than the other night when RJ was off. But them cats been consistently playing some good ball. So let's see, man. Kyrie Irving is Kyrie Irving. They got a lot of talent down there. Obviously, the big dogs are missing, but the Nets still got a lot of good talent down there. You know what I mean? Other Joe Harris still down there, Claxton down there. You know, they got T.J. Warren, all these guys, man. They got some pretty good players down there, man. So, you know, Steph Curry, Curry, I meant to say, but you can't take it for granted, man. They got to go out there. They score the ball real well, high assist numbers. We rebounded pretty well against anybody, so we probably kill them in that category. And I'll throw that up in a minute. I'm gonna put the tail of the tape up here, and we can get it popping. And we'll get back in a minute. But yeah, man, salute to the chat, man. Salute to Fabian, Smoking, Nick, everybody, King Revy, the Queen, Robert. Big game today, ladies and gentlemen. New York Knicks going to Brooklyn to the Barclays. We're gonna go in there and see if we can get it popping. I think this is gonna be a big game for the New York Knicks. National television, ABC, 5:30, national TV. And that, you know at that Boston, when you know the buzz in New York is in the air right now. You know, even the mainstream media see that these cats is, you know, they talking about them, you know, in a popular way for us winning. The Knicks winning good basketball game, man. So it is what it is. I'm loving it, man. Can't wait about it. My man Raymond Benton, salute. Ladies, let me go through the itinerary right quick, and I'll be right back, man. I drop it, go through itinerary. Y'all check out the tail of the tape. The injury report is right there, man. Y'all check it out. I'll come back on the other side, and we get back at it, man. Knicks will talk Divine, the chat, game day. Knicks at the Barclays, man. Let's go get it popping, man. Knicks will talk. Let's get it, man. I'll be right back. Yes, we back, man. Knicks will talk game day. It's your man Divine. Shaw Powell is out today, man. I'm gonna hold it down for my brother. Knicks in Boston. I mean, up in Brooklyn, Barclays. Like I said, the Brooklyn Nets and Knicks 5:30. Let's get it popping, man. Like I said, we just see the end report and we've seen everything, man. So this team, like I said, we got to go out there and and really get it popping tonight, man. Bring some heavy, hard defense up in there. These cats to score the ball. They got box office play and Kyrie, but we got to go in there and let them know what we got going on over here up in Manhattan, man. Over here at the MSG, Knicks got a good team. I'm expecting a good game tonight. Hard fought game. I think they're gonna come to play. Brooklyn. Since KD went down, they've been playing great ball. Like I said, 4-6 in the last 10. We 5-5. So we got to go out there and play ball tonight, man. Go give it to these cats, man. Real talk, and get to the victory, man, and move on up in the standings. We really right there with everything, man. So I just want to go out and see these Knicks go out there and beat these boys tonight, and keep us in contention, man. Like the Nets 29-19, we 27-23. So it'll be a big game for us. We can win that game tonight, and go in there and Brooklyn and give it to them, man, and come out of there with a victory, man. Get on up out of there. I think that's what it got to be about. That we go in and go hard for 48, man. I think we got to do it like that, man. This is a big game for the Knicks. We playing stiff competition and we beat them. We playing playoff basketball right now. These games is like playoff type of game for us because they keeping us in a certain what we want to be. Another way, what I'm trying to say. So you got to win these games to stay up on the top. You got to win and go home when you're in the playoff. But right now, these cats winning games right there behind the Heat, half a game. They got to we play the Heat this next week coming up. So, this thing, we probably got the Lakers, then we got the Heat. It's going to be crazy. Knicks got to really put it down, man, because I want to see them win this game, go back to MSG, get ready for LeBron and them Tuesday, because that's going to be box office up in there. The Garden going to be lit on that day. So, you definitely want to make sure we can close this game out in Brooklyn and ain't got to travel far. Just back across the borough to get ready for Tuesday. We have a couple of days off to be able to to catch a little break here and there. I think they play Tuesday. So after today, they got Saturday and Sunday and Monday do what they do instead of one day. So I think that's going to be good for us, man. But it's going to be a big week coming up for the Knicks. And this is right here about show and prove, not show and tell. So let's see what they're going to do. I'm looking forward to it, man. I think our boy that's playing good ball, man. I'm riding with these cats, man. I'm locked in. No matter what happened, I'm locked in. This team, this foundation is being built right now in New York. So I'm pretty good. I just want to see the cats keep doing what they're doing. Now they have some big wins. They've been playing well. I like the way they're playing. I like quickly what he's been doing, man. Unreal. Them cats, my man McBride, offense starting to come around a little bit. I'm glad to see he put the ball on the floor like I've been talking about what was holding him back. He wasn't penetrating that basketball. He was settling for just jump shots all the time. But now you see McBride breaking down the defense a little bit, getting in that lane a little bit, and that's what you need from him. And that's what's going to keep him on this team and in the NBA. He got to get that part of his game together. But the last couple of games, he been playing pretty well, going downhill a little bit, and it was good to see. So McBride, keep it up, keep that defense popping, and we can go in there and help shut Kyrie and them cats down. It's Steph Curry and them, but I think we're ready to play though. I think we come to play tonight. I think Knicks going hard tonight, and it's going to be a fun game, man. Yo, salute to the chat, man. Make sure y'all hit them thumbs up. You know what it is here, man. We dropping these jewels up in here. Salute to Shop Howard, my brother, out there, man. My partner in crime, you know what it is. Here's a heavy back in the next one. But salute to everybody out there, man. Let's go get it, man. Knicks is hot right now, man. I like these two games we played, man. I seen something in these cats, so they really brought it out these last couple of games. So let's hope they can keep that momentum going, keep that feeling going, man, and go out there and play the Nick brand of basketball, and that's getting back to the defense, putting cats in trouble. And they've been doing that. They against Donovan Mitchell and them, they put them cats in trouble with the defense, and that's what we do. Our offense ain't even a problem. Our offense is good. We've been scoring all year long. You lock them cats down on the defense side of basketball, we win games. You know what I mean? And that's what it's all about. So I like the way they're doing it on that end the last couple of games against two quality opponents that both of them have firepower. And the Knicks went out there and still handled their business on the defense side of the ball and won them two games, man, against Cleveland and Boston. So we just hope they can continue the same trend. Continue the same trend, play with the same energy. I like the camaraderie with the team. The unselfishness is unbelievable. You got Jalen Brunson dropping 7, 8 assists sometimes. Randall got 4 or 5. Or 6 sometimes, 7. These cats are really still sharing the basketball, man. And but they're knocking down shots though. That's the whole key to it. They're knocking down shots. You know what I mean? So I think they are right because that's what they're doing. They're knocking down shots, man. When you put the ball in the basket, make the game easy. And especially when you got a defense like ours. They just got to continue doing what they're doing. But I like so far. I like what they're doing. Without minus Mitchell Robinson, that was that was a tough blow for us, obviously. But to still be able to hold it down in the last 2 games the way they did without him, with my man Gerald Kissinger and Harkenstein doing it just enough, to fill that void, I would say. And my man, Gerald Kissinger, 14 rebounds the other day, man, a human pogo stick. I mean, that cat was rebounding with some ferocity the other night. I was like, okay, this cat is on it. But that's what you want to see. That's what you want to see the young man see. That's why the Knicks signed him for 4 years. That's what you want to see. Gerald Kissinger take advantage of the opportunity, and he got a good size to do it. Mitchell Robinson's going to be out for about a month. You know what I mean? So this is the time for him now to make his mark. I mean, that young man need to make his mark and say, you know what, I'm holding this down till Mitch get back, and we deal with everything else later. But I think this cat is really, really on it. So we ready, man. I think he's ready. I like that young man energy. I like what he could do with the ball, and he's getting better at it. So Harkenstein playing out his mind a little bit more. He's been playing good the last couple of games. So you got to give Harkenstein their flowers too. Captain playing some good basketball for the Knicks as well. So we just got to see Grimes get loaded, man. Once Grimes get loaded, and start knocking down that three more consistent, we definitely in the game now. I mean, you compare our lineup to a lot of the other teams in the East lineup. The Knicks ain't far off with a lot of these teams, man. Real talk. I mean, talent wise. We got 3 cats in our starting lineup that literally can play basketball. So I don't think a lot of these teams in the East, other what you got the superstar talent. I mean, obviously them guys, but anybody else, we got second tier players. We don't have first tier, but I think our starting lineup on Knicks at least second tier. You got your creme de la creme cats with the big dogs, but I think Julius Randle can get away anybody in the NBA when it comes to putting up numbers. On any given night, when that boy on, he could put up the same numbers as anybody in the NBA because this shot is that good. Now he's starting to go down in the basket more, dunking, getting bodies, everything. So I think it's different with Julius Randle. Now I think that cat is on another level. I hope he stay that way. So now you're gonna be able to put him up there with the high echelon players, the Jimmy Butlers and all these guys, because he's showing proven. With the Donovan Mitchell, you're gonna be able to put Julius Randle up there pretty soon. If the Knicks keep winning, Knicks get to the playoffs, you're gonna have to put Julius Randle up there if we keep doing this. So I really think that that this thing should be interesting going down the line. But we got to go in there tonight. I think Julius Randle get it tonight against the Nets though. He always played pretty well against them guys. I don't know they're gonna be able to handle Julius Randle at the floor tonight. I think he eat for 30. I think Julius Randle go for 30 tonight. I think he just in another level right now. So until he prove me wrong, I think unless RJ and Brunson got to pop it, and you don't need his numbers. Like that. If they got to pop in, if them two got to pop in, then you ain't gonna need Randle to really have to go off because that's what I love about these 3 that we have. I mean, them cats, any one of them cats could turn it up on any given night. Like the other night it was Brunson and Randle, and it wasn't RJ. But tonight it might be Brunson and RJ's and not Randle, or RJ's and Randle and not Brunson's. That's what makes this team legit. They got 2 guys, no matter what, on any given night, it still get you 20 apiece. And even when one of them have a subpar game. So I think that's what's interesting to me about this team, the way they built it. So far, so good. Let's see if it can carry over to tonight and get a victory, man. We need this one. I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm really looking forward to this thing. It's a big game for the Knicks. Like I said, what we got coming up is a monster schedule coming up. The next 4 games is going to determine all this to me. And I say that because of what the Knicks got in front of them. So I think they're going to have to go out there and be real aggressive about it and play Knicks basketball and try to win these games, man, and move on to the next one because it's definitely going to be something else, man. If you look at this here, what they got going on for schedule-wise coming up, it's pretty crazy. So they're going to have to battle. And they're going to have to go hard. You know what I mean? But I think they do it, though. I think the Knicks going to be right there, ladies and gentlemen. I think they're going to be right there. If you look at these cats' numbers right now, in the next couple of games, like I said, we got the Nets today at 5:30, obviously in another hour or something like that. And then after that, we get tough. We got the Lakers Tuesday. Then after that, we got the Miami Heat Thursday. Then we got the Clippers Saturday. And then we got the Sixers on a back-to-back too. The Clippers and the Sixers on Sunset next weekend. So that schedule is pretty crazy. 4 games at home. Top dogs in their division other than the Lakers, but we know they talent is top of the Western, but their record's not right now. But we know talent wise they just as tough as anybody with LeBron James and them. So, but the Clippers, So I say all that to say that, man, we got a pretty tough schedule coming up, man. After that, then obviously we have the Clippers again. We go on a road to the Magic, then we go to Philly, but then we come back home for 2. Then we got the Hawks come back home for 3. So the Knicks got a chance to do something, man. They really do, man. They got a chance to put some separation on this thing, man, and go out there and play some Knicks basketball and get it popping and get us up in here, man. I think the Knicks gonna be up in this thing. So I just hope that we keep doing what they're doing, man, playing hard and winning these games, man. I think when they do that, they got a chance to beat anybody. So I'm really happy with this thing, man. I think I'm ready to go for it. I think we go on Brooklyn tonight and get it. I think so. I think we go on Brooklyn tonight and catch and get the boy the business tonight. Especially they down to KD too and Ben Simmons. You know, we gotta go in there and give it to him tonight, man. And I think we come to play tonight. So I'm really looking forward. Abraham and I agree. I love to see that, man. Jericho and Grimes. I love to see them two boys have a good game tonight. That'd be a big boost for the Knicks. If you get their contribution to help quickly out and Obi get to do a little something, he's been playing a little bit better ball lately. You know, tough situation with Obi Toppin, man, with Julius Randle playing the way he playing. It's just tough. You know, I mean, the cat. You know, you can't say you can't play Randle the minutes you're giving him, and Randle was in his bag right now, so it's tough for Obi Toppin to get them long minutes right now. But you know, unless he can, you know, Thibodeau can kind of work him in with a 3 and give RJ a little bit more of a break and let Obi pick up some of the RJ minutes with that RJ playing in the second unit. Once Obi get it going naturally, then maybe Tibb will say, well, you know what? I'll give Obi Toppin more of the minutes, and I'll give RJ the rest with the first unit like I've been doing. But because our bench wasn't playing well at the time, he had to kind of do what he had to do with RJ Barrett. But hopefully, you know, Obi Toppin start picking it up, and they can take that RJ minutes and decrease that. And then next thing you know, we good to go. And then obviously we get somebody to trade at that line. Hopefully it'll boost the team. But so far so good. One player away. I think one player at that forward spot in that Cam Reddish would occupy for the Knicks. That spot the Knicks gotta fix in the trade by the trade deadline. To me, that one position right there, I think if we can solidify that spot that we didn't give Cam Reddish, no matter who it may be in the trade, I think that's what we need to do. You know, I think once we get that spot there filled, whether Anunoby, Kuzma, whoever, I don't care what name you may pick, but I'm saying we got to make sure we get that 3 spot that Cam Reddish has solidified. So when playoff time come, we good there. You know, we can't run RJ. I know he can do it now because, you know, but when crunch time comes, the season gets at the end and it gets long and the body gets tired, you want to hope we had that spot filled with somebody who just can get it. A good wing 3 and D or whatever, got talent, got skills, you could put there, and then we go battle. We go battle, then we say, okay, we good. Mitchell Robinson will be back, and then you go battle. You go and battle in the East, and by then it'll be probably what 25, 30 games left, or something like that, 27 games. And just move it and see if we can get it popping. So we got the infrastructure to do whatever we wanted to. It won't even hurt flat. Won't even hurt the salary cap or anything. You know, we got good asset to move. So let's see what they do. Let's see what they do, man. I think right now with the way if McBride's get better as he go along, quickly at the 2 spot, whoever you put at the 3 and Obi Toppin will find a way to get back in the groove. What you've been doing lately, I don't have a problem with rolling with that with the Knicks starting lineup into the playoffs. I don't. I think that starting 5 is legit, and I think if them cats play their game, I think that bench it'd be okay. You know what I mean? And you still got Derrick Rose back there for insurance. Things like that. Fournier, if he's still here for insurance, so I don't see this team slacking up too much. I think they're ready to go get it. So let's see, man. Start tonight. We can go ahead in Brooklyn and get this thing, man, and get it popping. And we'll do that, man. And then I think we do that tonight. I think we're in good business, man. You know, so let's get it, man. Yo, salute to the chat. That's what's going on. Salute to the chat. That's where it's at. You already know what it is. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe, man. Knicks Real Talk, man. Game Day, Divine. Shout out to my partners out tonight, but I'm in here getting busy holding it down. But y'all make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe. Y'all know what to do, man. But listen, man, that game tonight is big time. For all you real basketball Knicks fans, this is a big game for the Knicks. The next 5 games is big time. This is big time. This is where you know we gonna. This is what you know. This is where you know we're gonna be at a team. If we get in the playoffs and we playing this competition, this is what we're gonna be playing in the playoffs, the competition. So the Knicks go ahead and handle this competition, then I think you gotta think that they're a dangerous team when they get to the playoffs, especially if they handle the competition now. You know what I mean? And so when you get to the playoffs, we already dealt with the competition that on an important level, because this is an important stretch for the Knicks. So it's like a playoffs atmosphere for the Knicks because they're fighting for something. So to me, if the Knicks go through this schedule, they'll beat Cleveland and they'll beat Boston. They beat the Nets tonight in between the Lakers, the 76ers, and the Clippers. You handle them boys. I mean, you got to give the Knicks their flowers. You got to give them their flowers. You got to say this team is legit. What you see ain't no fluke. And that's why I'm hoping they get through this thing coming out over 500 and beating this competition, man, and people letting them know that this thing is realer than they think it is. So let's see how it goes, man. I'm hoping that it all starts today, man. But should be a fun game, man. Should be exciting on Saturday in New York. Probably night weather out there, probably decent. Garden gonna be popping, man. It should be fun night, man. So well, y'all enjoy that game tonight, man, and let's let the borough take care of itself. Brooklyn ain't in the house tonight, man. The Knicks in the building tonight, man. So we got to go in there and play hard, man, and get this thing and take it home. They 8-2 against us in the last 10 games. You know what I mean? So they done beat us kind of handily the last 10 games. So this might be a good time for us to take advantage of the situation and go ahead and win the game. Because right now it's all about the wins and losses anyway. You know what I mean? So we need all the wins we can get. You know what I mean? And tonight should be a one that we can go in there and play hard like we've been playing and come out of that joint with a win. I think the Knicks can do that today. I know they can do it, but we just got to bring our A game tonight. I like the last couple of our defense been there, like I said earlier, the last couple of games. So let's see if we continue this grind, man, and we can do this. Then we'd be okay. And I'm looking forward to the challenge. So I think the Knicks go hard tonight. They go hard tonight. A lot of crazy games in the NBA for us too. The NBA got some in the next couple of days, like I always show the chat and everybody. In the next couple of weeks, man, some interesting games popping off in the NBA, man. And I think it'll benefit the Knicks in a lot of ways. If we go in there and capitalize off that. Real talk. If you look at what's going on right now, the Nuggets beating the Sixers. You know what I mean? That's a plus in our division. You got the Magic and Bulls tonight, Hawks and Clippers. That's a possible loss for the Hawks if the Clippers come and bring their A game all the way to the east side. The Suns, the Spurs, Celtics and Lakers, the Raptors and the Trailblazers, big game. That's another loss that could be taken in the Eastern Conference. The Pelicans and the Wizards, that's another loss that can be taken in the Eastern Conference. Then obviously the Rockets and the Pistons and us and the Nets. So that's a good look for the Knicks tonight from a perspective of if these teams lose, that just helps us in the standings. Because if you look at the next day after that, man, the Heat and the Hornets, the Grizzlies and the Pacers. I think the Grizzlies have lost 5 games in a row, so I think the Grizzlies beat the Pacers tomorrow. Then you got the Clippers and the Cavaliers. If that go the Knicks' way, the Knicks will literally be 1 game behind the Cavaliers. That's why these games is so important, man. If the Cavaliers lose to the Clippers, we beat the Nets, and by the time we play again on Tuesday, the Knicks can be in the 6th spot, and Cleveland Cavaliers can be unfair behind us. I mean, so this thing's getting really, really interesting, man. In the NBA, man, for the Knicks, they're right there, 27-23, half a game behind the Heat. Look at the Cavaliers. We 2 losses behind them. If they lose that game I just showed you, that's 22. And then and they got a pretty tough schedule. They got another good team coming up too. I think the Heat going to be in Cleveland, I'm not mistaken. So that's going to be another game. So this thing is really getting crazy, man. So I would love to see the Knicks go out there, man, and prevail. Play Knicks basketball, man, and get in this thing, man. We in this thing. We need to get in here, stay in here, and fight for that spot. But it's out for the taking. We right there, man. So let's hope that we go out there and play good ball tonight and get us closer to where we need to be. We definitely got to get that. Real talk. Let me salute to you. We definitely got to get this without Durant, man. I think the Knicks come play tonight, man. Like I said, these boys, I think they come play tonight. Should be a fun game. And I think they go out there and get it popping. I think they go out there and do it, man. I like the grittiness of this team, man. You know what I mean? They playing Tom Thibodeau defense basketball to me the last couple of games. And that's what and we got the offense there, and I just think that defense come play every night. We gonna win these games. We win a lot of these games, man. Yeah, real talk. Hey, yo, God, we got them cats on Thursday. That's going to be big. That's what I mean. These games is big, man. We got the Lakers, then we got these cats Thursday. We fighting them for the 6th spot. Because think about it. We beat them, and by then the Cavaliers have lost a couple of games. The Knicks would be in the 5th spot. Literally be in the 5th spot. If we beat the Heat, if we win our next 2 games, we beat the Heat, and the Heat can take an L somewhere down there. Even if they don't, we had the same record. And and then but we head to head we beat them. I don't know how it works in the conference. It might go according to the conference record, but Knicks, so they got a chance to be up in there, man. So let's see, man. This thing gonna be fun. This is getting fun. This is the best part of NBA basketball right here. This time of season, at the halfway point of the season, trade deadline coming. People jockeying for positions. People trying to do what they're gonna do to make their team much better. So this is the best part of NBA to me, except for when you get to the playoffs. You know what I mean? Because this is where it all happens at right now. We starting to get down that stretch now. 32 games left out of 80. We done played 50 already. So we got almost less than a quarter of the season to go. So this stuff is starting to get tight, man. Everybody locking in. A lot of people gonna try to make moves. I think it's gonna be a pretty busy trading deadline. I think there's gonna be some not major, like superstar trade, but a lot of small little trades. I would say a lot of small little trades, just people to boost their team up to get them stronger for the playoffs. So I think the Knicks gonna be one of them teams in looking to do something. How much they do, I don't know. But to me, it's like just find a person to replace the Cam Reddish spot. That's all I want. If you get that cat to replace the Cam Reddish position with a bona fide player, then we ready to talk, man. We could talk then, because I think we get a player right now. We get in the second round, and even if we lose in the second round hard, that's a big accomplishment for the Knicks. Knowing they can reload in the off season. The Knicks get somebody right now in the trading deadline, at least get them to the second round, and even if they lose the second round fighting, that's a big game for a first year Jalen Brunson. The first year Jalen Brunson still get acclimated to the way you get down, and for them to cats to do that, and Randall to have the year he having, and RJ doing what he doing, coming to his fourth year, still averaging 20 points, probably gonna get a little bit better than that, maybe 21, 22 by the end of the season. Maybe we get into a run. But they playing good ball. Mr. Robinson was playing good basketball for the Knicks. So overall, I think this team is pretty set. I think this team going into the playoffs is not the team that went in there with Elva Payton and all them guys, and this ain't that team. So I think this team gonna make some noise. Once they get in there, they get the other player we talking about just to fill that void. We get that player to play that Cam Reddish spot. I think the Knicks is pretty good. So let's see what they're gonna do in the front office by Hey, Jet for Life, what's good, my brother? Salute to you, Jet for Life in the building. Salute to the chat, man. Everybody, appreciate y'all hanging there with me. Smoking Nick, I dropped the link. If you stay there, I apologize. You know me, I'm trying to hold it down. So, but I'm looking forward to this thing, man. I'm ready for the Knicks to get it popping. I really am, man. These cats is ready. They're ready. Just got to get a player or two. I see the interesting one out there, guys. What do you guys think about this here, real quick? I heard something out there with that Portland Trailblazers is putting Nurkic and Josh Hart might put them on a trading block. That would, first of all, you got a big man like that. Yeah, I read. Yeah, Lennon, excuse me, guys. Yeah, I did read that. And I think that's what he's been doing, man. I trust what this team is doing. I know Dolan's the guy everybody throw darts at, nigga. But man, listen, man, he gave these cats all the power, and so far so good. The Knicks ain't losing. I mean, since he gave Scott Perry Scott Perry, Leon Rose the keys, they went to the playoffs. 2 out of 3 years, they be going to the playoffs. Got a good salary cap infrastructure. They got draft capital. They got movable contracts. These cats, the Donovan Mitchell thing, yeah, it didn't work out. It wasn't necessarily their fault, neither that it didn't work out. That was something I didn't think Danny Ainge and David Fisdale on God and Dwayne Wade them up in that front office. I didn't think they want to do business with us anyway. You know what we did to David Fisdale? We fired him. You know what I mean? You know how you got Danny Ainge get down with the Knicks, and then obviously Dwayne Wade being a Miami Heat. You know how that rivalry was for all these years. So they had a lot of stuff that was against them in that Donovan Mitchell deal. But you know what? I'm glad they didn't do it, because I like what we got now. And I think we can still find a player that's going to help us get to that level. We just one dominant player away. I mean, if Julius Randle keeps playing the way he's playing, we might just need a real two cats on that bench that boosted that bench. Now I think this team could upset a couple of teams. I think they could be like the Hawks was in that year they made the run a couple of years ago when they beat us in the playoffs. Them cats, they had the right pieces and they went on a little run. So I think the Knicks could do the same thing. I think this team is talent, man. I really do, man. I like these cats, man. They get down, man. Julius Randle is out of his mind getting down. D Cats playing hard. Jalen Brunson brought something to us that we never had in the last 8, 13, 20 years. I don't know, whatever. He bringing that point guard play to an elite level. They playing hard with it, and they getting down with it. So, RJ, 22 years old, coming in here, man, starting to find his own. Didn't never have a great shoot, a great shot. Coming out of college, he was never a great shooter. That wasn't his MO. But you know what he did though? Every season when he played with the Knicks, he got better at it. He worked on it. And right now at the NBA, from that corner spot where he hit that dagger the other night, he got the best percentage in the NBA from that corner over there. So he got a spot where he's comfortable with, and he making it happen. So I'm happy with the way this thing going, man. We just got to keep grinding, man. But I got my partner in the building with me on the backside. Sharp Howell, what's good, brother?
Salute Devon, salute Chad. Let's get it.
Yeah, man. You doing okay, brother?
Yeah, everything good, man. I just had to take care of some business, nothing super duper. Just wanted to jump in real quick, say my piece, and get up in and get up out of there. Hopefully the Knicks can get out there tonight, control the pace, grab these rebounds, and hit our free throws, man. I've been screaming that whole scenario all season and stuff. A lot of games that we played, we haven't done it, and we still have succeeded. So let's see if they can get out there and get 1 or 3. Let's control the paint and grab the rebounds, or control the paint and hit our free throws, or rebound and hit our free throws. But the combination has to be good tonight. One thing I can say real quick is that the second unit is really playing hard, and they're starting to get it together. So let's see if they, the way Tibbs implemented that lineup with RJ in it is really working, and is working good, man. And kudos to RJ, man. A lot of people are down in RJ and talking about RJ and all this stuff about RJ. RJ is 22 years old. There's nobody really in the league around 22 years old is scoring the same amount of points, doing the same amount of rebounds, and the same amount of assists. The guys that we compare RJ to are guys that are 25 and 26 years old. RJ is still only 22 years. He have been in the league for 4 years, but so has some of these other players that we talk about. So let's get some kudos to this guy RJ, because every year he comes in here and he takes a different mindset to the game, and he tries to elevate his game.
Yeah, real talk. Absolutely, Sharp Howell. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, man, because he is, man, the cat. The cat, like I was saying a few minutes ago, now he work on his game. He's a gym rat. And that's the type of guys you want. Think about his head, the way his size is. I kid you not. I'm not talking about numbers or nothing. You mess around in 3 or 4 to 5 years, you will see a LeBron type of body on RJ Barrett. You know what I mean? His muscles would be formed out. He would get comfortable probably with his weight. You know what I mean? And I like this young man. He got ice in his veins, dude. He's the Boston Strangler, bro. Boston Celtics don't like to see RJ with 2 minutes left. I'm serious. Like every time they play them cats, man. Can't remember the shot off the backboard in the Garden. He come to play every night, man. Salute to him, man. Kevin Milton, what's popping? Kev, what's good? Good to see you, K, in the building, man. Kevin Milton in the building. Salute to the chat. Lick fan, let's go. Rigby, everybody. Linda Lynn, Cream, and Craig. Salute to everybody, man. We in the building. Knicks Real Talk, my man. Sharp Howell came in here to put some work in with us, man. That's the other part of the show, man. Without him, Knicks Real Talk, man. He in here with me. We holding it down. Knicks in Brooklyn at the Barclays today. I'm about to go down there and get a pop, and it's gonna be lit up in there. But Knicks fans gonna be in the building, battle the boroughs. We need this W, Sharp Howell, but we need this W today. This will be a big W for knowing that we got coming up in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, no question about that, man. We done had 2 in a row, and that's to finalize everything, man. Let's beat 3 teams in the East that are on top of us right now. Let's see if we can strive to make another improvement in our season. We've been on a roller coaster, man. We've been with the highs, the lows, the ups, the downs, however you want to weather the storm. But the Knicks have been weathering the storm, man. They are playing over 500 basketball, and I believe after these last 2 games, they must have built a little bit of confidence inside themselves, that thinking that they could go over here and beat New York, beat the Brooklyn Nets tonight in Brooklyn, like their second home. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be just as rowdy with as many Knicks fans in there as Brooklyn fans. And let's see what happens tonight, man. Kyrie is still healthy, right? Is Durant still out, though, right?
Durant and Ben Simmons not playing tonight.
All right, yeah. So we got a real good chance of going in here and beating up on these guys. And I let it be known these guys still have won without KD. But tonight, the last couple of times that we played them, man, KD has did damage to us. But so without KD, I think we have even more greater chance of winning this game tonight, man. So let's get out there and get grimy. Let's see if our guy, our all-star Julius Randle comes out there and has a monster game tonight. Let's see if Quentin Grimes can light down Kyrie tonight. Let's see if IQ can come off the bench and spark a big number off the bench, one of those 17, 18-point numbers tonight. Let's hope that our two centers can come in there and really bang the boards tonight, and get some offensive and defensive rebounds. And not to leave out Brunson and RJ, but these guys should come out tonight and score their regular numbers tonight. Also, I believe RJ is going to have a better game tonight, at least a better field goal percentage tonight. You know what I mean? So let's see what happens tonight, man. It's a big game, and I'm on my way home right now trying to get to it.
Yes, sir. Hey, listen, man, that's what the brother do, man. Put in work at work. That's what it is. But yeah, man, it should be fun. It should be entertaining, first of all. But I think the Knicks is about their business right now. The way it seems like to me, Shop how they really playing basketball like they're about their business. I mean, and I think they're doing it well, man. To get this game tonight to be 16-10 on the road, that's pretty impressive. Have one of the better road records in the Eastern Conference, man. Only other team got less road with us as the Celtics and the Sixers. They got 9 losses, and then we got 9 losses. We got 10 losses. So that's not bad at all to be the third best team in the Eastern Conference on the road. So that gives me good chance of knowing that we can go in there tonight against Brooklyn and handle it. Because it seems like we play away from MSG. When we playing away from MSG, we get a little into the game more because we're not around all the other distractions that go over your head when you at the home game. So family, friends, everything. But when they on the road, sometimes but tonight don't feel like a road game to me. So they're gonna get all the same treatment. It's gonna be like playing an MSG tonight, basically. So they gotta go out there. They gotta go out there and execute, man. Go hard. Rebound that basketball, they out rebounding pretty well, man. Last 2 games we 48 rebounds, they only got 40. So that's part of our defense, man. You get the rebound, let Jericho Sims do what he did in Boston, 14 rebounds, get me 9 of them tonight. I'm happy. Give me 7 or 8, and you're a Hawks time, give me 7 or 8 rebounds at the center spot tonight. Julius Randle will get you the other 10 and everybody else chip in and get some work in. I think we beat them up on the board tonight. And the 3-point shot and the assist numbers are pretty good. So, but our defense could contain that. I think it's gonna be a big game for Quentin Grimes on the defense side of the ball, depending on who he guarded tonight. They have to put him on Kyrie.
That's what I'm saying.
On Kyrie, just slow him down a little bit. Let him take the work, get the work, and let Jalen Brunson don't have that pressure. He can eat from the offense side of the ball. Throw Quentin Grimes on him. That's all. Hopefully, something like that'll work, man, and that'll slow him down a little bit. Kyrie is Kyrie. I don't care who you put him, he's gonna do what he do. But Quentin Grimes makes it hard on him. He makes it hard on any guard in the league for that matter. So I think it should be good. Eric, what's popping, my man? Eric is in the building. Mississippi is in the building. So talking to Eric, man, I ain't seen you live, man.
You're going here too. I'm sorry. Don't say you're not here, though.
Yeah, good to see you, Eric. Yeah, man. We just gotta go play tonight. We just gotta go play hard tonight, man. That's all it is. Play hard every game. Go out there, fight and scrap, leave it on the floor 48 minutes, rebound a basketball, play some D, hit the free throws like shots that you can run with the pace when your floor is open, run it. And I think after that, everything is cool. I think quickly them coming through their thing. Obi playing in Brooklyn tonight. He should show out tonight. Obi in Brooklyn, so he should show out tonight. Let's see, man, how it goes, man. I'm looking forward to this thing, man. This will be gonna be a game right here. ABC, national television. Let's get it popping. God probably sure Douglas Bergson might be in the building calling the game. We'll see. But overall, man, I'm happy with the game shot for the other night, guys, ladies and gentlemen. That game against Boston showed me something, man. The resiliency of this team that I always thought they had all season long, but they were some resilient people, man. They was doing their thing, man. So I think you got to give kudos to them for going hard against Boston, man, and fighting and scrapping against some cats, man, and came out with that W. That was impressive to me. So we got to see how it goes today, man. I hope we get the same treatment. Shop Powell, you there, brother? You want to say anything?
Yeah, man, nothing major. Like I said, I just came in, made sure that I put some positive words on the 1 and 2s for us and stuff like that. Representing Knicks Real Talk over here, you know what I mean? And let's get this win tonight, man. Push that pace, grab these rebounds, hit our free throws. I put a number in the chat. I kind of forgot it, but I believe the Knicks going to win by 5, like 114, 109. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, real talk, man. Yo, my brother, appreciate you coming in, man. You know what it is, man.
You already. Let's get it.
I'll holler at you on the other side.
You already know. Let's get it.
All right, bro. Yo, yeah, Pudge, nice. Yes, sir. Let's go, Knicks. We got to go in there tonight, man. Go in there and play some basketball tonight. 48 minutes, get it popping. It should be fun up in there. I'm confident in this team, though. Me too. I'm with you. I'm confident. I'm confident in this team. I like the way they play him. I like the way they starting to get into their groove. Like Tom TIPOFF said. When the injuries went down, they kind of got out of rhythm. But now that they're getting their rhythm back, Obi's starting to get a rhythm. These guys starting to get a rhythm. Let's hope we carry them over, man. But I like this game tonight, man. I'm gonna put it out there. I got the Knicks 117, 109. I'm gonna go 3 above Shaw Powell. I think they might hit the 120 mark. I think they come to play tonight. Vaughn got to play all right defense, but I don't think their defense is Knicks defense. But I know Claxton could block a little shots. He got energy. But guys like Joe Harris and Kyrie and them, you got to take it to them. You know what I mean? You got to take it to them cats, man. Wow, man. Kev Miller said I appreciate that, Kev. That's interesting. Miles Turner signs an extension with the Pacers. Wow, thank you. Appreciate that, my brother. That's interesting, man. So the Indiana look like what they got with that, man. They're gonna hold him down there with Halliburton and all those guys in the matchup, and I think they're gonna build something and keep him in at the center spot. That's good, man. He's been a Pacer for a long time. I think that's the only team. So that's good for Miles Turner, man. He got his bag, man. Down staying with the Indiana Pacers. So good for him, man. So but we gotta go down there and get it popping tonight, man. I really do, man. I'm excited. I'm super excited, man. About 20 minutes it's gonna be popping up here, man. So let's see if they do it, man. Knicks Real Talk. It's the game day, man. We in here, man. Divine Shop Powell's in the building. Salute to the chat. That's where it's at. Y'all cats always on fire up in there, man. Y'all make sure y'all run that thumbs up, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Like it up. Let's keep it popping. But yeah, man, I got the Knicks 117, 109. I think they go down there and get these boys the business. If they can do that, man. I think they tried to. They offered the 3 first-round picks. They didn't take it, so I don't know. They might get it Almighty for that sooner or later. But the Knicks did. I had offered them 3 first-rounders for OG. So we'll see how I get closer to the trading deadline. You never know. It's very possible that they could get that thing can happen. You get a cat like in here, we definitely get into the second. Ain't no question. You get Anunoby here. I don't care how you want to do the lineup. You want to put Quentin Grimes back on the bench and put Art at the 2 and him at the 3 with Randall, I wouldn't even care. But I tell you what, if he do come down here and you don't have to give up a certain amount to get him, you put him in that lineup, bro. That brother, I like his side, I like his game. He fit the bill. He'll definitely make us get to the second round team. I know that much. And then we'll see what happened after that. But that's not a bad look, man. It'd be nice, man. Len, you got 107, 104. I like that score. That's gonna be tough. Yeah, I know, man. I just me. I try to involve the chat. Try to make sure I ain't want to throw them up in here, but I had to show some love to the person who put it out there. So you know how it go. It's orange and blue. Especially against Indiana Pacers, all that going back into the Reggie Miller thing. Nobody trying to hate on Indiana. So yeah, but I had to show some love on that one. All you want these cats to get their bag though, man. Go ahead and do your thing. So salute to him. But yeah, man, it's gonna be fun, man. We ready to get it popping. I'm ready to go in here and fight and get this game going, man. Gonna be a big game for the Knicks. Big game. National TV, like I said, ABC, New York City on a Fridays night. Nice weather, everything's gonna be fun. Yeah, I know that, Kev. Ain't that he absolutely? He sure did. That's what I mean. And it's like it's tough, man. The NBA is tough. But yeah, OG got hurt the other night, man. So listen, what we get, we just gotta get one. If it ain't him, so be it. Because now you ain't gonna want to risk the injury unless it's not severe. But they gonna be hurting down there in Toronto if he go down. I mean, for real. Because they already playing suspect basketball, but they lose Anunoby. I think majority gonna just start having a sell off. They down there. What's it? Wambamba, whatever the guy's name is. They in his territory. They in lottery territory. They keep losing. They lose OG. They might decide to go on down there. I like that score. I think I can see that. I can see them cats getting 120 tonight. I have 117. Me and you on the same page. 3 up, 3 down. Numbers different, but I'm with you on that one, man. I think the Knicks come to play. Yeah, I was hoping they were doing that, Parrish. I don't know what to say too much about that, man. Because I think these cats is in the course of a season, you coach your guys, man, and you coach your game, you got the game plan. I don't know. I guess I'm in a different stratosphere right now with the Knicks. Whereas I like where we at as a team, man. Nobody, even a lot of people, man, didn't even pick the Knicks to be where they at, and we can go back to the beginning. So for the Knicks to be where they at, and nobody even expected them to be there, something is going right. They doing something right. They playing good basketball, I'm good with where they at right now, man. I really am, man. And I get it. I get it. I'm not the one to second guess nobody knowledge, so I get where y'all coming from with that. But me, I'm just wins and losses for me. I like the way they playing. They've been playing some tough basketball. Lost a lot of close games, free throw shooting wise, things of that nature. From the charity stripe, the players just they got also got to think about the things we love, the way we lost some games just because of that, because of free throws, bad missed rebound by accident, whatever the case may be. And we still sitting there 4 games over 500, and we left 5-6 games off the win column just by not hitting free throws, the things of that nature. So I'm good with these guys, man. Right now, man, I'm gonna keep rooting these cats on, man. I hope the Knicks get to the playoffs. I hope they get to the second round. I hope they get to the championship. I don't care. I like the way they built this team. I like the starting lineup. I like the 5 in the starting lineup. I think the bench is starting to come along now that Obi's kind of got back off the injury thing. Jericho Sims playing good basketball. They signed him for 4 years. He playing good basketball with now that Mitch went down. So the next man stepping up, they all playing their role. You know what I mean? And we just came up with beating the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Boston Celtics. I ain't too much for me to be mad about as a Knicks fan. Let's just go play. Let's go play ball and let the chip fall where they may, and see. Like, hope these cats can get there, man. They got it. We want the Knicks to get there, and I think they're on the right track. Whether we like the coaches and everything like that, if the Knicks get to the playoffs, this man been here 3 years and went to the playoffs twice. If the Knicks get to the playoffs this year, what I think they will, that means Tom Thibodeau been here 3 years. And 2 years we got to the playoffs when nobody even expected us to do nothing like that. Nobody picked the Knicks the year we went to the playoffs to even get near what they did. Nobody was picking them this year to do what they doing. So you got to give that man credit for this. He got them teams winning. Since he's been here, he's won. He's won since he's been in New York so far. And he building something. They building something with a bunch of young talent, guys who was playing in the Tom Thibodeau had rookies backing up the whole season like these guys. So, and he still got them to the playoffs with the talent. He had Julius Randle, a bunch of guys making $6 million or less, and he took them cats to the playoffs. Ain't too many coaches could have did that because that team wasn't even built like that. You know what I mean? Coming up a 21-win season and turning to 41, get you to the playoffs because the decimated last year by injuries to key players. You won 37 games, and this year when nobody expected you to even be there, you got these cats almost about to go in the 4th or 5th or 6th seed in the next week. With one of their major players down, and they still winning. Come on, man. That to me, that's got to be awesome for a Knicks fan with the expectations people set to set. So it's cool. I'm good with it, man. I'm good with it. Everybody not perfect. Everybody can learn off them and say so can Tibbs. He ain't the best coach in the world. He ain't the greatest coach in the world, but he can coach though. You might not like his philosophy, what he ain't doing, blah blah blah. The cat can win some games, and since he's been here, he's been winning. Even this year with all these guys getting hurt, he still got us up there. Brunson went down, Ardhead went down, Robinson went down twice. Grimes was down at the beginning of the season. The only one stayed up on their feet was Julius Randle, and they still won games. So you got to get a man credit for something, man. Whether you might not like his coaching style, you might think he sucked. You can't question that he ain't got these boys playing winning basketball in New York, and that's what's so impressive to me. Is like it ain't about all that. He got these cats winning games, man. The Knicks is 27-23. And they winning games, So I understand people don't know he ain't the greatest coach in the world. Like I said, he top 11 in all time in the NBA. I can say that much. You had a lot of coaches in the NBA in the history of the NBA. He's the best, 11th best winning percentage coach in 11 winning in the NBA. Out of all the coaches we had in the NBA, he in the top 11. So I'm good with I'm good with Tom Thibodeau right now, man. You can fire him later, but not right now. Right now, it should be all about Knicks basketball. It shouldn't be about the coaches or anything. It should be what can the Knicks do in the next 5-10 games to keep building on what they building on. Hopefully by the trading deadline, get a player in here that can help us be a little bit better and go in the playoffs and battle and fight and let the chips fall where they might. That's all we want out of this team right now. You know what I mean? We should easily be a record could be better now, and I think that's I think we should have more. I agree with you, Paris. We should probably have a couple more than that. To be honest with you, I could take two offhand. The Dallas game with the putback for Luka and the game with Chicago Bulls, where we my man Jalen Brunson and Quentin Grimes missed 4 free throws when we were down 1 point or up one, something like that. So I think this is why I give this team credit, because it's a process, man. Jalen Brunson just got from New York, so he really didn't know the system yet. You know, it takes a while to learn this stuff, man. The way after coming playing in Dallas and only having an offseason to learn Tom Thibodeau playbook and get acclimated with Julius Randle, get acclimated with R.J. Barrett and all these other guys, that stuff takes time. And I think that's finally starting to come after the half of the season. They're starting to get acclimated with each other, and now they're starting to really starting to play together, starting to gel. They know each other's tendencies. And I think this team is just on there running with it. And I think they should run with it, man. I like this. I like these boys. They're playing hard. I think Quentin Grimes got to start hitting that 3-ball a little bit more. Once he get that 3-ball popping consistently, Knicks going to be a pretty good team. You know, and I think we gotta do that. Yeah, but I understand that. I agree with you 100% with that. But I don't think that has anything to do with Tibbs, though. I think the Knicks front office and Clutch Sports said do not play him because they don't want him to get injured if you're going to trade him. That's it. The only reason he's not playing, when Tibbs took him out, the Knicks probably decided that they're going to move on from Cam Reddish, because here's why. Number one, they didn't want to pay him the money. He got a contract extension coming up, so they ain't going to pay him. I just think it was inevitable. I think that writing was on the wall a long time ago. I don't know why no Knicks fan didn't even realize that. Cam Reddish wasn't going to be a Knick after this year. It was over. It was over. They was not going to sign him because they got to sign quickly. They probably feel more comfortable with quickly because they drafted him. He playing good. He fits what they could do, because I think the Knicks could go out there and get another Cam Reddish. Cam Reddish is not hard to find. Real talk, especially in the position where the Knicks is at. They can go get another Cam Reddish. You know. So and they can get a cat better than Cam Reddish. So I think that's what the Knicks might be like. You know, he's a good player, but we're gonna go get a player in that position that's gonna put us over the top. So they probably say, well, why get him that money when we might get somebody coming out of a trade or free agency next year or whatever. So I don't think the Knicks want to spend the money on Cam Reddish, so they're gonna let him go. So when the all season come, they got that money to get that spot they want, that player that they want in there that's going to help get them to contention. That's what I think the Knicks is banking on. So I can understand why they're not playing him. I don't think it's got nothing to do with because he's not a good player. I think it's agreement. In my personal opinion, I think it's an agreement with Clutch Sports and the Knicks organization that do not play that man. I don't want him to get hurt, because then he won't be able to get his money. And that's all it is. It's business. This is the business part of it right here. And I think that's where Cam Reddish is at right now. It ain't no knock on his talent, no knock on nothing like that. I just think that the cat in a bad situation, man. He really is. The Knicks not going to get that boy $15, $17 million when they probably a $30 million player away in that spot of really doing some damage. So I think that's where I think I might say the only reason they're not playing Cam Reddish, because we damn sure could have used him. But I think it's bigger than that. But you know what? It's all good. You know, we hope for the best for Cam Reddish too. Wherever he's going to his next endeavor, he go get his money, get it popping. It just didn't happen in New York. It just didn't work out in New York. That's all that happens to a lot of players. He one of them players that just didn't work out. You know what? Keep it moving. Just like Kevin Knox. It just didn't work out in New York. Keep it moving. You know, and go out there and hopefully you land on a team that's gonna give you the opportunity that you didn't get here. Because remember, we ain't the only ones traded Cam Reddish. Atlanta traded him. You know what I mean? If Cam Reddish was that super uber talented, they wouldn't have got rid of him. But it's because of the salary cap money they probably had to deal with. He's talented, but instead of Cam Reddish, they got Devontae Murray. You see what I'm trying to say? They rather took that money and gave it to Devontae Murray instead of giving it to Cam Reddish. I think the Knicks is in the same situation. Instead of giving it to Cam Reddish, they probably going to give it to somebody who's going to help them win this thing, get them close to winning this thing. And there's no knock on him. He's just in the wrong place at the wrong time. I wish the Knicks would have kept him. I think if they would have played him more consistently, he could have been that guy that I'm talking about right now. But due to the fact of the business side of it, it didn't prosper. I wish the Knicks could have kept Cam Reddish and signed him. But sometimes you got to let something go to get something. I think they got to listen. I got too many guys that got to sign. You know what I mean? Right. Facts. I understand that. That's what I mean. Halliburton got traded. I get it. It's a business, man. It's a business. You know what I mean? It's just a business. That's all it is. ain't nothing personal between nobody, just business, man. That's what they do, man. Like I said, they wheel and deal. They wheel and deal until they, right now, I'm good with the Knicks, man. I'm good with my boys. Let's go get it popping today. Let's go down there in Brooklyn and beat these cats in the Barclays. We good. We going there to get it down in a few minutes on national television, ABC. 5:30, man. Knicks at the Barclays Center, man. We going down there to put some work in. Real talk. We going down there to play some ball tonight. I'm happy about the way we played the last couple of games. Defense back on the court against Cleveland. We shut them cats down. And it happens, man. And so, we gonna go play. That's all. It is what it is. We gonna go play. Let's go out here and get it popping tonight, man. I'm looking forward to this victory tonight. I get it. Yeah. He ready though. You're right exactly about that, E. Gibson. Yeah, real talk, man. But listen, man, appreciate everybody coming in, man. Great show. Thank you, Shop Howard, my brother, my brother for another mother partner in crime, a partner on the show. Came in a little bit, man. Come in the chat and get it popping. Came on a panel, man, and put some work in. Appreciate you, Shy. You already know. But yeah, man, let's hope these cats go out there and play tonight. Go hard, 48 minutes. Beat these cats up, man, and let them know, man, we play who in front of you. Just like we missing a player that's important to us, they missing quite a few players important to them, but it doesn't matter. We looking for wins right now. We're not looking for excuses. We looking for W's. Man, we ain't looking for excuses. So I don't care. I don't care if they didn't have a one guy playing. We still got to beat them. I don't care if KD ain't there. I don't care if Benson. I don't care. You still got to win the game. Go get that W. Go in there and get the W. And we'll deal with KD and all that when they get back another time. But right now, who cares? I don't care if KD ain't here. I want the W. We know how they are when KD playing. We know who he is. So obviously that's why I'm expecting the Knicks to win the game. Just due to the fact they don't have KD, I think the Knicks win this game. They should. If they don't got KD, to me, the Knicks should beat them. Because I think even though they got KD and Kyrie, I think our big three is better than Kyrie by himself with a bunch of other guys. I think our big three can go up against anybody in the Eastern Conference and play basketball. I literally do believe that. You know what I mean? So tonight they got Kyrie, we got Randall, Brunson, and RJ. And whoever they got, so be it. They got Steph Curry. He's gonna have to probably come off the bench and knock it down. But if he start, then we gotta put Quentin Grimes on him. Make it hard for him. Play some good defense tonight. Like I said, 117, 109. I think these cats get it proper, man. I really do, man. I think they're gonna play hard tonight and leave it all on the floor, man. Let's walk for this 3 in a row. I think they go out there and get it. I'm gonna say Julius Randle will have a monster game tonight. I think RJ have a bounce back game tonight. But I really want to see. I want to see to keep seeing the growth of Deuce McBride more than anything on that Knicks team tonight. I really want to keep seeing Deuce McBride's growth. Him and Jericho Sims. If these cats can keep game by game getting more confident, getting more better at what they do, especially the confident part. Jericho Sims and McBride, every game they got an opportunity, they get better at it, man. And this is gonna be a better team. Every time they get better, the team's gonna get better. So I would love to see them young guys go out there tonight and perform well. We need them on the glass tonight. Obviously, we need Deuce McBride defense, whether he in the game when Kyrie is in there or whoever their backup point guard is. We just gotta go in there and play games, man. I think that'll be okay to me. So I think they need to go out there and get it popping tonight. But yo, salute to the chat, man. Parish, everybody, Nick 100. So y'all was on fire tonight, man. Appreciate y'all coming in. Always, man. Real talk, man. But let's go get this game, man. Then we got the Lakers Tuesday, man. Then we got the big game on Thursday against the Miami Heat. So this is a critical game for the Knicks to go out there and try to get this W and get 5 games over 500, man. Half a game behind Miami. They got a big game because we got them cats on Thursday. Thursday gonna be big time, and we got to go in there and try to keep this momentum going by maybe getting a couple of wins. And get ready for that game after LeBron come to town Tuesday. But it's gonna be fun, man. Let's go get it, man. Knicks, let's go get it popping. Go here in Brooklyn and get this W, man. Thanks for everybody for coming in, man. Real talk, Sharp Holler, holler to my brother later. To everybody where y'all was checking us out from. I appreciate y'all coming in, hanging in here with Knicks Real Talk, man. Game day. It's your man Divine. About to be out, man. Frank Matto, salute to you, man. Salute to the chat, everybody, man. E Give, everybody, man. If I didn't say your name, but I'm saying it in spirit, man. Salute to everybody in the chat. Y'all keep the show what it is, man. That's why, my show is not in rhythm like a lot of other shows. I literally try to build my show around you guys in there. I'm going to put your thoughts out there. I'm going to kick it with you about it because that's what real fans do. So, Knicks Real Talk, that's why we call it Knicks Real Talk because we like to talk with our fans in the chat, get their opinions, and they part of the show. They just an invisible panel. They're not on the panel. They're just an invisible panel. So we always want to keep you guys intact, man. That's why I read the show and I talk about it. You know what I mean? It's no personal, no agenda for nobody. We just like to keep everybody engaged, man. I think that's what it's about. You guys got a lot of great minds. You know what I mean? It's my show. So, but at the same time, it's your show too, because you cats really get it popping up here. When we on here, man. So let's do it, man. Let's do the thing, man, and go get this W. Salute to the chat frame out. We got 116, 106. That's about right, man. I think everybody around that same page with you, man. But we'll see how it goes, man. We'll definitely keep it moving, man. See how it goes. Yo, salute to everybody, man. Thank y'all for coming in. It's Knicks Real Talk, man. I'm about to be out the building. You cats enjoy this game tonight because it's gonna be fire. And I see y'all back on Tuesday, man. Or before then, I'll let you know. But salute to everybody, man. Thank y'all for coming in. And we out, man. Peace. Time for divine shot, KJ events. This Real Talk's the brand. You understand how we do, my man. I'm on that Friday night Knicks shit, dripping in Knicks shit. Up in the world, most famous arena with the click. That's the conglomerate. The Knicks Real Talk, the real prominent. I'm a bit like the Omicron variant, so dominant. Paying homage to the cats in the chat. That's where it's at. Cause I'm hearing that. You don't care for hyperbole, you straight fact. We interact with the mob, the gods. Up in the pod, the squad, the side. My entourage be on the job, my energy. Feeling tripping in 10 books as they cook my game plan. Let my brand for loop and pursuit. Going hard like the New York City gritty committee. Cause that the Knicks we know is pretty, but we all stay giddy. And we embrace the fan base like the links, Anthony Mace. We drink the logo when there's airspace that appear like Squarespace. Staring down on the Chase Bridge, looking at Knicks City drip. Infinity Dexys on the court, looking pretty legit. I stay true to the orange and blue. I thought you knew, so here's a few bars that shine like stars divine to Mount Mars. Knicks Real Talk. Here we go, let's go.
Knicks Real Talk right here. I'm representing
Knicks Real Talk.
right here. Let's get it.
Here we go, let's go.
We here in the building.
Knicks Real Talk.
Let's get it.
Here we go, let's go.
Yeah, for real. Yes, sir.
Knicks Real Talk.
We here.
Here we go, let's go.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah, for real. Yes, sir.
Let's get it.